Let me try that again. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do take two. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I want to do it right. I want to do this right. I have to do this right. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Hey, folks. Hey, Lester. Take three. Hold on. I can't be serious. Okay, Lester Eugene Morrow Jr. Someone gifted you a hat. Now take it serious and do it justice, okay? Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Just don't look at the camera. Don't look at the camera. Hey folks, Lester here, and today we're coming to you from I'm a Survivor, where I'm going to walk out and do a couple of things with Santoro, along with his new two heifer friends, Jezebel and Marilyn. Let me turn my camera around, and we're going to see how Santoro's doing. We're going to also talk to you if you just hush it up and give me a couple of minutes, Nate. I'm afraid all of the birds are freaking out. They're all standing and staring with their beady little eyes. I just don't know what's going on here. This has got... We have a very exciting video for you today. I'm going to do a couple of things with Santoro's water to get it where he's able to drink. Just come on. Do not leave me by myself here. Do not leave me walking around with this silly hat all alone. My plan today is going to consist of coming in here and completely removing that big water trough. We're going to replace it with a large plastic one. We're going to have an automatic water filter stuck on there. And I'm going to also move it out of that area. I do not want the water underneath the area where all the chickens and ducks and geese and turkeys and just you name it, peafowl, congregate at night. And we're about tired of that. We are about tired of that. So I'm going to move the water trough further out on this end. And they can't roost up here. So it'll still be partially shaded, which will be great, but it's not going to get quite as much poop in it as what it does over there, because we do not like that. Now, this little small water trough here is one that Megan had set up for her babies to nibble on. But I've told Megan once before, I'll have to probably tell her again, that that does not need to be here, because all it's doing is attracting birds to what is a bull's pasture, a longhorn bull. And longhorn bulls don't need to put up with no birds, y'all. I think that you would agree with me. You would agree with me, right? Yes, you would. Anyway, you guys come along with me. We're going to get everything set up first. It is a hot day. I did bring Trixie along to be my support animal. She'll be the one that I send for help if for some reason I go down. Trixie is just making sure she knows all of the escape routes in case the cows go crazy. And she's realizing right now that she's actually stuck inside of a bullpen. She is stuck inside of a bullpen, and she's not liking that. But I'm kidding. Everything's gonna be fine with this new hat that I got. I'm not feeling the heat, y'all. I am not feeling the heat. Anyway, y'all keep your comments kind, please. This is my sensitive feelings we're talking about. I do have something kind of fun that we're gonna do before we leave today. I do have we were gifted a splash pad. And I'm going to set that splash pad up and invite the pigs to come by and hang out with us. That should be a whole lot of fun for everybody. anything has to be funner than sitting there with a turkey on your back. In this heat, seriously, in this heat, anything to do with water has to be a lot more fun than sitting there with a turkey on your back. Cornholio, stop being mean to Daddy, okay? I'm watching Peggy Pig with that turkey on its back, having to find her way around that. And then, of course, Nate over here is always looking for some kind of trouble. And you are... Oh, my God, please just hush it up. So this is what we've received in the mail. It's a doggy splash pad. Now, of course, we will not use it for our doggies. We're going to be using it for our pigs. They're the ones who need to cool off. Yes, they're the ones who need to cool off. It does say it's a thickened design for dogs. Let's hope that it's thick enough to sustain the hooves of a pig. All right, I've got the splash pad all hooked up. It's just a simple matter of tying it into your water hose. Now let's turn the water on and see the magic happen. That right there appears to be a nice, uh-oh, I think there's movement. There is movement from PigTrudi. There's movement from PigTrudi. Friends, we have movement from PigTrudi. Here she comes. Trudy has discovered there's a water source and she wants at it. Please don't puncture it, Trudy. Please do not puncture our water source. Our splash pad, it's brand new, like just out of the package. Guys, she is excited about this. If you cannot tell, Trudy, please, there you go. Step right over. There you go, sweetie. That's exactly how you do it. Now plop down there. Plop down. Oh, yes. Trudy wants to say thank you so much to the kind person who sent her this splash pad. Oh my God, everybody, it's amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. And Trudy cannot thank you enough. Trudy, sweetie, I can't get on there with you. She said, you did last year, Dad. Okay, I did last year, but Trudy, oh my gosh, this is the life, everybody. This is the life for a... Oh, Lord have mercy. This is the life, y'all. I don't know what else to say besides this is a pig's life. Look at that, Trudy. It's all dirty, sweet girl. Just like you like it, huh? Just like you like it because you're a PigTrudi? Oh, boy, look at her. You going to invite your friends over? No? She says no friends, just me and Daddy. No one else is invited. Trudy, that's pretty mean. Trudy's like, ain't no one else going to get on my splash pad. She goes, don't even think about it, Imogene, because you're not a piggy, you're not invited, you're not a dog, and it does not say for donkeys. It does not say for donkeys. Trudy, you don't need to knock. Okay, she has a little itch, and that happens sometimes. Sweetie, be nice to Imogene. Imogene loves you. Y'all are going to have a little... Boy, that is some jealousy right there, ain't it? Sweetie, Imogene was lying there and enjoying herself in the shade. Imogene, I'm sorry, baby. Trudy, why don't you come back and swim with Daddy? Come back and swim with your daddy, okay? Come on. Come on, love. Oh, no. Guys, I just realized something. Trudy has already put a hole. Now, that's not a major deal because it doesn't affect the splash pad itself, but there's definitely a hole right in the center of the pad. Sweetie, maybe it's not made for piggies. Uh-oh. Here comes Peggy Pig to give it a shot. Despite what Trudy did, Peggy Pig has a lot more class. Yeah, she's gonna give it a shot though. She may give it a shot. Did y'all hear her? She said 1, 2, 3, Geronimo! And here she goes. No, just not real sure about that. That's a pretty big step over. Yep, she's not real sure about that splash pad. She says thank you to the kind sender. She does say thank you, but she's just not real sure that's her thing or not. Now what she'd like is a bowl of oatmeal while she's being sprayed down. And it's not time to eat yet, love. We don't feed until late in the afternoon once it cools off. PigTrudi is following around. She's literally following Imogene to pick on her. Isn't it the way it always is when one kid gets something new? They always want to show off, and all of a sudden they feel 10 foot tall. And Trudy has a new toy. She's been laying in her splash pad, and today she feels 10 foot tall, and she wants Imogene and everyone else to know about it. Know how special she is, and how special they're not. I'm sorry, Imogene. Splash pads are not made for donkeys. So Ernie doesn't really have permission to go over, but just like every man, at some point he's like, you know what, enough is enough. I'm gonna take my chances, and just begging forgiveness is always easier than asking permission. And Ernie has learned that, and he is gonna take full, oh boy, he's messed up now. Now, Annie's like, hold on a minute now. Hold on. It may not be as hard as you think it is. If it's something that the whole family can enjoy, then we can do it together. And Annie's just like every mom, always trying to make sure the entire family can enjoy it, not just one person more than the other. So Annie's going to make sure it's safe for her baby girl. Ernie just threw all caution to the wind. He didn't care. If he don't know about safety, he don't care if it's battery acid coming out. If it's nice and cool and it looks fun, then he's gonna try it. But Annie's gonna be real careful to make sure that it's safe for her baby. She can't find the directions. She's reading about all the precautions and the safety warnings, but it doesn't come with a whole lot. It just says, put your water hose to it and turn it on and enjoy. And she's like, I'm just not real sure if that's safe for my baby or not. But she's kind of like not real sure. Indy is dying to find out, though. Indy is dying to find out if it's something she can do. See, Ernie's nice and cool. Ernie has already cooled himself off, and now he's good. Annie is like semi-cool herself off, and she's like, this is not too shabby. I kind of like it. But what we're all waiting to see is Indy. Indy wants her turn. Annie's like, oh, you can drink it too. Not only does it cool us off, it's also fun to drink. Like a fountain. Y'all might want to hurry before Trudy comes back, because Trudy thinks it belongs to her. Trudy's still over there showing out. She wants the whole, oh boy, and here she comes. She wants the whole world to see her. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, sweetie, you're back for more? Well, I guess we're not going to see Indy do it after all. Where'd they run off to, sweetie? Oh, they're going to roll in the dirt? Okay. Well, hey, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody, sweetie. My shoes are not for everybody either. They've already been tied, and they're still decently clean. Ernie has come back for round number 2. It's a lot easier to have fun when Annie's not looking over your shoulder. And sorry to say this, but this is to men and women alike. You already know it is always funner and gooder to have a great time when your partner's not like staring over your shoulder. I remember when we used to teach school, And a lot of times when they were going to have a teacher happy hour, a Friday after hour happy hour, they would always say, no spouses, no partners, no sig others. And so they weren't doing it to be mean. They were doing it because whenever you have a significant other show up, the entire dynamic changes. The entire chemistry changes. It's true. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about that. Y'all may be upset by me even at saying that, but no, that was kind of the underlying rule that there's going to be a happy hour after work, whatever cantina or whatever bar or whatever, restaurant we're going to go to, but no significant others. And they're saying that if you want to have a date night with your sig other, then go do that. But happy hours are for the teachers because we all share the same language. We all share the same, we all get the same jokes. We're all into this. We're in the same circle. But when you invite a significant other, now all of a sudden, all of your conversations are limited. All the jokes are not really got by everybody. There's too much explaining having to go on. So it's not like they were trying to say you can't have a significant other, but you have a choice to make: date night with your significant other or come to happy hour. The reason I say check on the Longhorns is because I see they've all gathered up over here inside the barn. And I love that because what they're doing is coming to see their daddy. They know it's not feed time, but they are coming to see their daddy. Oh, many of y'all notice what I have over here, a ladder and a cage. You're right. Today this all ends. Today, all of this riffraff ends. Now, I'm not going to end it all. I will not end it all, but I'm going to put a dent in the side of all of the riffraff. And I have located folks who would love to have some chickens, who would love to have some ducks, who would love to have a couple of turkeys. And you're not going anywhere, okay? You might as well just hush it up because you're not leaving. Hope is not leaving. Cornholio is not leaving. Adam or Steve is not leaving. Nate is not leaving. Who else? I'm sorry, Pablo is not leaving. But there are going to be a few of our feathered babies who will be saying goodbye to I'm a Survivor Sanctuary tonight. As soon as we get the sun to go down and they all go up to roost, hello there, Nellie, sweet Nellie. I will climb on that ladder and begin to grab me a few chickens. Why do I see a goat run? I see Walter Mellon and his mother just came hauling butt. I see him over here now. Hey, Walter! You hear Walter yelling at me? Hi, Walter! His mom is not real sure what's going on over here. She's like a little bit freaked out by the water. Ernie's trying to say, it's okay. It's just something that I'm in charge of. I'm in charge of this. There's Walter Mellon. Look at him. He's right there inside the barn, standing alongside the support beam. Oh no, do we have a goat who's gonna try it out? That never happens. I wish that Walter would get in there. It'd be so cute. Walter is right underneath Ernie. Walter, you better be sweet to him. In case y'all are wondering, Nellie is being amazing. She's doing an amazing job, just perfect in every single way. And here she is amongst all the feathered babies, and she could care less. She wants to keep them all safe. Hey, son.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, we got us a splash pad over here. I'm trying to see if Walter Mellon will get into it.
I'm sure he will eventually. He don't know what he identifies as. He thinks he's a donkey, an alpaca, sometimes a goat.
He identifies as just whoever, huh?
Yeah.
Whoever's convenient at the time.
Yep.
His mom is even acting kind of curious. Normally goats are kind of terrified of water like that, but I'm surprised she's over there so close. Oh no, here comes real trouble. Yeah, that's what happens when you empty your water trough up around a barn. You have ducks going for a swim. That's just nasty. That's just so nasty. But water trough is empty and clean, but that's just nasty. All right, so we got a much larger water trough over here, and it's nowhere that birds can roost above it. And so we put a filler on there, an automatic filler, so that should stay nice and clean for a couple of days. It's still in the shade, which being in the shade helps a whole lot as far as not getting as much algae and other kind of growth in your water. It'll also be nice and cool to drink, so the cows will enjoy it more. We also came over here and did same thing for the other cows. We brought it inside the barn, so it'll be out of the sun. We're gonna stop using that water when that small trough over there, because that's the ones the chickens and ducks and everything else are bathing in. This here should be a little bit easier to keep clean. Even though the outside is filthy, the water on the inside is clean. I scrubbed it and I'm refilling it now. I'll walk over and show you. But by moving it inside the barn further, we get it out of the sun, and that should help a whole lot. That misting fan feels amazing. I could stand here, seriously, I could stand here and be fine. So you can see the outside looks dirty, the inside's just rusted. None of that's coming off. You can see I've scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. It's just a little bit of a rusty color, but it's a good water trough. Hi, Marilyn. Hey, sweetie. So I really do. I love seeing them graze, be able to eat on good thick grass. Y'all, I'm gonna say this, I said it before, but I'll go ahead and say it again. I let my ambitions get a hold. I let my ambitions take over, and I didn't. You know, you always have these goals and these dreams, and I didn't listen to my common sense. And I rushed a whole bunch of animals over to Longhorn Lester's, just trying to force that dream to come true faster than Longhorn Lester's was ready to do so. And then we ended up having to eat crow, as they say, and start bringing some babies back. But everyone's fine here. Boy, I got trouble. I got Pearl and Marilyn, who are about the same size, and they are facing off. And I wonder what kind of things they're saying. I just wonder what kind of things they're saying. I'm imagining Pearl is saying, you better take care of my brother and treat him right. That's my little brother out there. And don't be making fun of his balls. I think that's what a big sister might be saying. Especially if you only had, you know, one ball.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.